A new study suggests that the human body might process quantum information faster and more efficiently than the world's most advanced computers. The key to all of this could be tryptophan, an amino acid found in cell proteins. Does nature use quantum mechanics? Can an organism without a brain process information faster than a quantum supercomputer? While it sounds like science fiction, the answer might be yes. Although it sounds unlikely, new research suggests that all eukaryotic cells, including human cells, have the ability to perform complex calculations. These cells could be using quantum mechanics to process information faster and more efficiently than the best current technologies. Quantum mechanics, which governs the behavior of subatomic particles, might be being used by nature in ways we are only beginning to understand. The most surprising thing is that this phenomenon would occur at normal temperature and environmental conditions, without the need for the cryogenic environments that artificial quantum systems require, something that until now was considered impossible for any quantum system. This discovery could revolutionize our understanding of biology and computing, opening new frontiers in science and technology. The study, published in Science Advances by theoretical physicist Philip Kurian, reopens an old debate with new tools. This groundbreaking work not only challenges traditional notions of cell biology, but also introduces concepts from quantum physics into the field of biology. Kurian and his team have used advanced techniques to observe phenomena previously thought impossible to detect in biological systems. Does life already use quantum mechanics naturally? This question has intrigued scientists for decades. Quantum mechanics, with its principles of superposition and entanglement, could be a fundamental tool that nature has used since the beginning of life. Kurian and his team at the Quantum Biology Laboratory at Howard University have detected a phenomenon called quantum superradiance in cellular structures known as cytoskeletal filaments. These filaments, which are part of the internal skeleton of cells, seem to be able to channel energy extremely efficiently, something that had only been observed in artificial quantum systems. According to the authors, this would allow cells to process information billions of times faster than traditional biochemical mechanisms. This discovery could revolutionize our understanding of cell biology and open new avenues for research in biotechnology and medicine. The ability of cells to utilize quantum principles could be the key to developing advanced biomedical technologies and innovative treatments for complex diseases. Life might have been using quantum computing all along. When we talk about quantum computing, we usually picture ultra-cold labs, unstable systems, and fragile devices. This new study suggests that living things might have gotten past these problems billions of years ago. The discovery is based on seeing a quantum property called superradiance, where lots of molecules emit light together, making their signal stronger. The key ingredient here is tryptophan, a building block of protein found in many cells. Kurian discovered that tryptophan networks organized inside microtubules and other cell structures can absorb and re-emit ultraviolet light coherently, thanks to quantum effects. This ability would not only be useful for protection against cell damage, but also for transmitting information at a speed that challenges everything we know about how biological signals work. According to the author, the remarkable experimental confirmation of single-photon superradiance in a ubiquitous biological architecture at thermal equilibrium opens many new lines of research. Why is this discovery so revolutionary? Until now, it was thought that quantum mechanics was too delicate to operate in biological environments, which are warm, wet, and chaotic. That's why quantum computers need extremely cold conditions to work. But Kurian's team managed to detect stable and functional quantum signals inside living cells. This means that biological systems could use quantum effects without needing extreme cooling or isolation. This discovery changes how we understand information processing in living things. Up until now, we thought information transfer in the brain and other biological systems was pretty slow, limited by the speed of electrical impulses traveling through neurons. Classic mechanisms, like electrical impulses in neurons, operate on millisecond timescales. This means each signal traveling through a neuron takes milliseconds to complete, which is fast, but not fast enough to explain some biological stuff that needs even faster information transfer. But the superradiance we observed happens in picoseconds, which is 1,000,000 times faster. This quantum phenomenon lets information travel at incredibly high speeds, way beyond what we thought was possible with traditional methods. Kurian suggests that tryptophan networks act like quantum fiber optic cables, allowing for superfast and efficient information transfer. These networks could totally change how we understand how biological systems process information. They're able to transmit signals with speed and efficiency unlike anything we've seen before in living systems. This breakthrough isn't just important for biology, but for technology too, because it could inspire new ways to transmit data in artificial systems. Quantum biology, specifically our observations of super-radiant signatures through standard spectroscopic methods of proteins, has the potential to open new perspectives on the evolution of living systems, noted Majed Chergi, one of the scientists who collaborated on the experiments supporting this study. Which organisms would be using this ability? Although the study focuses on eukaryotic cells, like those of plants, animals, and fungi, Kurian suggests that this quantum capacity could be present in all multicellular organisms, and also in those without a brain or nervous system. Interestingly, organisms without brains like bacteria, algae, or spores, which make up most of the Earth's biomass, would be responsible for most of this kind of quantum processing. This means we need to rethink how we understand intelligence and computing in nature. Life could be solving complex problems without a brain, using molecular structures that work like natural quantum circuits, and this mechanism would have been around for a much longer time than animals with nervous systems have existed. Also, Kurian suggests that these systems could have developed under evolutionary pressure as a way to protect the DNA from damage caused by ultraviolet radiation, using that same energy to process information instead of wasting it. Beyond the biological impact, Kurian's study also has implications for fundamental physics. In his work, the author makes a comparison between the total computational capacity of life on Earth and the theoretical limits of the observable universe. According to his calculations, the computing done by living organisms could come close to and even exceed the performance of human-designed quantum systems, thanks to their natural efficiency. Kurian combines ideas from quantum mechanics, relativity, and thermodynamics to rethink the limits of information processing in living things, proposing that almost all life on Earth has the physical capacity to compute using controllable quantum degrees of freedom, allowing the storage and use of quantum information with error correction cycles that are much better than what current network-based surface codes can do. This perspective has caught the attention of influential figures like Seth Lloyd, a pioneer of quantum computing, who stated, "It's good to remember that the computing done by living systems is vastly more powerful than that done by artificial systems." For many researchers, the fact that nature has solved some of the key challenges of quantum computing under ordinary biological conditions represents an extraordinary opportunity for the design of new technological systems. If we can replicate or adapt these properties, we could be witnessing the birth of hybrid bioquantum computing, more stable, efficient, and eco-friendly than current systems. This isn't just some interesting science stuff. This new way of understanding information in living things could totally change fields like medicine, artificial intelligence, and astrobiology. We might even find similar quantum activity in creatures on other planets, which would completely change how we look for life in the universe. Kurian concludes, in the age of artificial intelligence and quantum computers, it's important to remember that the laws of physics control everything they do. And yet, even with those rules, life has found a way to understand and explore the amazing order of the universe.